And now let's meet the starters. First, for De La Salle University, EcoOil. Outside spiker number 4, Yoyong Mendoza. Center number 8, Jean Poquita. Middle blocker number 13, Nat Del Pilar. Outside spiker number 8, Jules De Jesus. Opposite hitter number 20, Rui Ventura. Middle blocker number 22, JJ Rodriguez. Starting libero is number 6, Menard Guerrero. Head coach for the Green Spikers is Jose Joe Roque. And now the starters for volleyball never stops. Outside spiker from Mapua University, number 3, team captain Pemi Bagalay. Center from the University of Santo Tomas, number 5, Lawrence Cruz. Middle blocker also from UST, number 7, JV Sumagaysay. Opposite hitter from the University of the Philippines, number 8, Noy Pedrosa. Middle blocker from Letran, number 9, Aaron Lacuanan. Outside spiker from Mapua, number 13, Barbie San Andres. Starting libero from Eulogio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology, number 2, Oa Cruz. And the head coach for VNS is Ralph Ocampo.
First day high flying for our Spikers Turf Invitational. Muli po, magandang araw sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. 2023 Invitational Conference is about to start and it will feature the EcoOil LaSalle Oilers going up against the VNS Griffins. The starters for EcoOil will be Mendoza, Guerrero at libero, Poquita their setter alongside Del Pilar, De Jesus, Ventura, and Rodriguez. On the other side for VNS, libero will be Cruz with Pemi Bagalay. The setter is Lawrence Cruz. Playing alongside JV Sumagaysay, Jeremy Pedrosa, Ralph Aaron Lacuanan, and Barbie San Andres. We're moments away from the start of this matchup. Muli po, ako si Carlo Pamintuan with Rex Intal on the call. 24 teams. It ties the biggest group ever assembled here in Spikers Turf. And it speaks volumes of the continued growth, Rex, ng men's volleyball dito sa bansa.
Actually, if you think about it, it's 25 teams total, including the foreign guest team that will be included in the semifinals later on.
You can sense the excitement already, and we are ready to get things going with Cruz.
And as we can see, the lineup of LaSalle EcoOil, we don't have the usual solid lineup with Noel Campton, Vince Maglinao, and John Mark Ronquillo.
So again, they want to test out the younger players. Sila, throw them into the fire immediately. Try to test themselves out against the veterans of VNS. That's a good way to announce your entry as Rodriguez scores the first point of EcoOil.
Yes, and the middle blocker getting activated early on here for LaSalle EcoOil. And as a middle blocker myself, I'm going to speak through bias. It's important to activate your middle blockers early on para mag-free up yung blockers mo on the other side, on the wings.
Of course, coming from the player who scored the important point to send the last championship game into a 5th set. That was Rex Intal, I still remember. Meanwhile, this will be an error coming from the side of VNS, so it's 2-1 for EcoOil. Rex, activating your middles early, what does it do for the rest of the team?
If you activate your middles early, mas babantayan ng middle blocker yung middle blocker ng kabila, which will lead to single blocks kapag i-set mo sa open or sa opposite. Kasi mas nakafocus yung middle mo dun sa middle blocker nga nakatapat.
So it will keep JV Sumagaysay busy.
Yeah.
Diba? Hindi na pwedeng tumulong dun sa open or sa opposite. As you can see, a 3-0 spurt here coming from EcoOil LaSalle. Espinosa continues to serve. It's a good first ball. Nabantayan. Yung hulog na yun mula kay Sumagaysay. And that is hit a bit under. Attacking error coming from LaSalle.
There was a good coverage there for LaSalle. Sadly, it wasn't converted by De Jesus with a too long spike.
Team captain Pemi Bagalay had moments also playing beach volleyball. Pero ngayon, bumalik siya. And that is another nice hit from Ventura this time around.
And Ventura introducing himself. Ibabaw yun over the blockers of the VNS Griffins.
So he is a second-generation LaSalle spiker. Ventura.
Yeah, it just shows how deep the bench is, the roster of LaSalle EcoOil has.
That is a service error on the side of EcoOil. You know, when you play a young team, mistakes will happen. You just want them to get it out of the way early.
Yeah. Sometimes mapapansin mong there's a young team or kulang pa sa experience ng team kapag lumalabas yung giggle or yung nawawala yung focus. Pag sobrang focus na nahaluan din ng giggle.
Another attacking error. 4 touches on the side of EcoOil, so we are level at 4 apiece. Ganda agad ng palitan. Itong magkabilang kupunan as JV Sumagaysay will serve again.
And so far, it's the unforced errors giving life to VNS Griffins. No errors of LaSalle. And speaking of errors.
And that is your fault, Rex.
I think I jinxed it.
That was completely on you.
And that is my teammate, JV Sumagaysay in the national team, who just committed an error.
Good blocking as Poquita denies San Andres to build this 2-point lead, 6-4.
It's the blocking of Poquita and Del Pilar. Oh, I think it's the setter. Poquita.
They go back to San Andres. Try blocking this, sabi ni Barbie.
Hindi na pinabawi ni San Andres, enjoying that single block.
Alam mo, Barbie yung pangalan niya, pero yung lakas niya pang Oppenheimer.
A great reference. Actually, sabay ko silang pinanood yung movies.
So nag-Barbenheimer ka rin. Good counter though from LaSalle. So kahit na hindi sobrang lakas, they're finding the gaps in the defense, in the floor defense of VNS.
Yeah, and actually, if my Brazilian coach Sergio saw this, he would be so proud kasi gusto niya ng mga middle spikes, hindi baon, gusto niya yung mga long spikes.
Interesting. And Barbie connects again.
Parang ginising niyo si Barbie San Andres with that block, ha? Now we have 2 straight points for Barbie.
You don't want to see Barbie angry. Now San Andres serving. Your team down by 1. Oh, block point naman dito. Oh, sorry, that was a point for EcoOil, and that will send us to our first technical timeout, 8-6 in favor of the young EcoOil de La Salle Oilers as he head into this quick break. First set 25-23 against the VNS Griffins. As we welcome you back inside the Paco Arena. Checking out now some of the highlights. The first set, si De Jesus maagang nagpakilala dito sa ating laban, going head-to-head against Barbie San Andres. But in the end, it was a couple of errors, crucial errors coming from VNS, handing the set to EcoOil 25-23.
Yes, and it's important to note that this EcoOil squad isn't fielding in their usual starting lineup. We still haven't seen Ronquillo and Campton, but still they're up against a formidable VNS squad with a strong starting lineup. And for in terms of attacking, it's fairly equal, 14-13.
Yeah.
For blocks, 3-1 for EcoOil, and one service ace for VNS. And they're both tied at their opponent errors at 8.
Yung timing lang talaga yung masama, no, for VNS, even if that will end up as level. That was a point for Fronda. Walang depensa dun sa likod. Itong EcoOil LaSalle to open our second set. Team captain Pemi Bagalay now serving. Oh, gets a friendly touch from the tape for another service ace.
Yeah, yun yung mga usual problems ng mga middle blockers. Kasi when you're not used to receiving the ball, pag nag-serve yung kalaban, you always expect it to have the other guys receive it for you. And pag tumatama talaga sa net, it alters the speed and direction of the ball, and sometimes it drops right in front of you.
Good defensive recovery from VNS. Chance ball naman para sa LaSalle. May pagkakataon pa sana to try and chase that ball, but VNS could not get to it. First point of LaSalle here in the second set, courtesy of Ventura.
So far, it's been Ventura and De Jesus spearheading the points for EcoOil. Oh, good dig.
Dig from the libero. De Jesus could not power that through. Ganda ng depensa ngayon ng LaSalle as De Jesus sends it off the blockers.
And we have to credit the floor defense of LaSalle, perfectly getting Pedrosa's spike twice.
Yung sipag itong si Maynard Guerrero. The libero of LaSalle cleaning things up, as they have tied this contest at 2 apiece. Ooh, bantay sarado itong si Barbie San Andres.
And finally, they stop Barbie San Andres. He's been unstoppable all throughout nung unang beses siya na block.
Kasi nga parang nagiging obvious kung saan pupunta yung opensa ng VNS. Middle, nabantayan. Bagalay will set it up. Another nice block from LaSalle. One more chance here for Barbie. It's called in. Tabla tayo ulit dito, 3 apiece. Muli po, magandang araw sa inyong lahat, and we thank you for joining us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. That is a service error from VNS. It's something that they desperately want to stay away from in the second set.
If they want to have control of this game and get this set, they need to minimize their unforced errors.
Good sharp serve coming from Rodriguez. Napantayan ni Del Pilar yan. De Jesus, one more try. Good again.
And everything's going right for EcoOil LaSalle. De Jesus has been very dependable all throughout the first set and here in the second set as well.
JJ Rodriguez will continue to serve here for EcoOil. It just feels na mas may rhythm on the side of EcoOil. Another sharp serve dug up by Barbie. Good defense there from LaSalle. Jules will try.
Oh.
Score again.
De Jesus is on fire. And makikita mo sa Lasal yung, if you were to compare it to VNS, nandun yung familiarity nila, yung chemistry nila. And it just shows that they really are a collegiate team that trains every day.
Yung pinag-uusapan natin, di ba? VNS, of course, a club team. Kahit na malalaki yung pangalan, maybe the chemistry is not there yet because it's the first game. Tina-target talaga itong si San Andres for those serves. Again, very active ang floor defense. De Jesus, nakaguluhan pa. Had to avoid the antenna there.
Oh, good save.
Sobra naman daw yun kung kayanin pa ng Lasal. But it's still, it's great to see that kind of effort. Just to try and keep that play alive.
Sumakto lang talaga sa gitna nilang tatlo. And that would have been really nice for Lasal. And like what you said, it's what the coaches want to see, yung effort sa bawat bola.
Another nice hit there from Ventura as they rebuild the three-point lead, 7-4.
And Ventura enjoying that single block. And we have a we have a small lineup, front line for VNS. Pero kahit maliit, parang si Cici Rondina, they will get their points. Mapapalo man yan or block.
Last point was a net touch kontra sa EcoOil Salle. San Andres serving. And now Jules again off the block. You have to give credit to Lasal and how they vary up their offense. Yes, maraming puntos itong si Jules, but everyone else is getting their fair share of chances as well as we head into our first technical timeout. 8-5 in favor of EcoOil DLSU.
You're still watching the Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. Now, as we all know, the VNS Griffins are a very familiar team to us. And even after our very long break, their motto still stands, and that is volleyball never stops. Now, actually, during our very long break, they still would train all the time, yes, daily, and compete individually in their respective provinces. Now, according to Pemi Bagalay, others might see individuality as a negative thing due to chemistry issues, but to them, it's a great thing as veterans are able to share their experiences to the rookies, and rookies are able to share their experiences to the veterans. And ika nga ni Pemi, the give and take mindset has been doing them well. Back to you, Carlo and Rex.
Thank you so much, Miss Ayana Perlas. As again, it's the big names, it's the individual talent of VNS against the better cohesion of EcoOil Lasal, at least here in the first two sets. But you have to expect VNS to get better and better as the conference progresses, Rex.
Yes, and VNS kasi they've done a lot for the volleyball in the Philippines. I mean, it's just a club team, pero it gives opportunities to players. Na there are lots of parang potential players there na around the country that parang binibigyan ng opportunity ng VNS, and there are players like Tagibolos, he played for VNS. There's Yoyong Mendoza, I think, also played for VNS. So, ang gandang stepping stone ang club team to play with your idols or people you look up to, and also against your idols.
And it opens doors,
yeah.
The younger talent that played for them could be picked up by different schools.
Offers,
yep, that's true. Still a 2-point lead for EcoOil. That was over-received. Pero buhay pa rin dito.
Oh!
Nagka-hiyaan.
Yeah. Miscommunication there. The ball was very high, as in anyone could have gotten it.
Kung tumayo siguro si Rex Intel, baka kaya pa niya habulin yun even from our angle. But again, just no one picking it up. Everyone turning their backs. Normally, dun sa mga ganong sitwasyon, kanino dapat yung bola na yun, Rex?
Usually, kung sino yung pinakamalapit na or kung sino yung nasa harap yung bola. Kasi usually, yun yung easiest to get that ball.
Kasi parang yung mga middle, nag-focus dun sa, baka mabalik agad sa amin.
Oo.
Diba? Pumuesto sila eh.
Yeah, and it has to depend with the coaching style also. Kasi I've been under one coach that doesn't want me to get any chance ball at all.
As a middle blocker.
As a middle blocker.
Okay.
And there was another coach that wanted me to get all the short balls.
Okay. So
So,
depende talaga
yeah,
dun sa
system.
philosophy ng coach. As Pemi will not be denied this time around.
And there hasn't been any huge lead in this second set. So far, they've been trading points.
Ganda ng
Oh!
tulak. Hang time,
Wow.
mid-air for Rodriguez.
And what a connection. Yung set ng galing pa lagpas ng attack line. Ito yung tinatawag ng amuyan.
Oo,
Amuyan
yeah.
ng setter and middle blocker na even peripherally, you just see the middle blocker na tumalon, kayang ibigay ng setter sa iyo.
Grabe yung hintay sa ere ng Rodriguez. That was a while. As this rally will continue. Saan pupunta itong VNS kay Barbie ulit. Easily sent up there.
Oh, nice set.
Pero sobra yung hataw. Larry Ventura naghihingi ng challenge. Itong EcoOil and their coaching staff will look for a block touch. Dahil ngayon po, lamang na ng tatlo itong VNS, 12-9. Block touch challenge. So block touch challenge requested by EcoOil. Kanina, 50-50 sila, no? Yung una successful, yung pangalawa hindi. Talking about VNS, this will be the third challenge of this matchup.
Ang basa ko dito, based sa reaction ni Ventura, parang walang block touch.
Kasi yung nag-request halos si Pokita eh, no? Yung siya yung feeling niya meron.
Yeah. Oh, mahirap.
Meron? May konti ba? No, wala daw.
Pag ganyan kasi, pag may block touch, maririnig mo yun kahit sobrang nipis lang ng touch. Maririnig na spiker at blocker yun.
So officially, ito po ang ating score, no? 11-10 in favor of EcoOil.
Ooh!
Nakaiwas sa ilaw, kaya tuloy. Ang rally na to, even that soft touch will somehow score for Ventura.
And we have to credit that to EcoOil's libero,
Yeah.
Guerrero, with the perfect dig.
Off-speed na.
Yeah, off-speed attack also from Ventura. Smart attack there.
And at this stage, you can really see the distribution nitong EcoOil Salle. San Andres continues to be their target. That is wide. EcoOil now leads by 3.
Yeah, it's been a neck-to-neck game, and in these types of games, kung sino yung bibitaw or yung magko-commit ng mga errors talaga yung
sila yung matatalo, di ba? Ganun kasimple. No other complications. Because as you saw, the attacking was pretty much level in the first set as well.
Kasi both teams are good in attacking.
Good chance here for EcoOil. Salle. Del Pilar dug up. Oh, but no one there to send it across.
Del Pilar was so happy that time. Kasi kung nabuhay yun, hindi mapupunta sa kanya yung point.
Hihingi ng timeout yung VNS as they find themselves down by 4.
Nakapwesto rin kayo eh. Babaon yun pag open block, pumasok kayo. Problema wala. Wala akong ma-attempt sa atin eh. Block pa lang, walang blocker. Kailangan natin maayos to. Yung setup natin, hindi rin nagtutugma. Today, 4 points lang yan. Kailangan natin magkaayos-ayos. Practice naman tayo. Go! Hey, VNS on 3, 1, 2, 3!
You know, Rex, you've been in many different teams, no, in your career. Sometimes, pag bago pa lang, pag hindi pa buo yung tiwala, paminsan gusto mo ikaw yung gagawa. You try to take matters into your own hands. Maybe yun yung nakikitang problema dito ni Coach Ralph Ocampo. Nasabihan niya na nagkakanya-kanya yung mga players niya.
Yeah, and hindi talaga pwede yung kanya-kanya ka. This is a team sport, and pinaka-important talaga yung communication inside the court. Na you're all in the same page. And we have Barbie San Andres getting that drop ball.
Much needed point. At alam niya, yung double blockers baka mahirap butasan. So, sending it over them. That drop was a Barbie. Service error coming from Salle, seeing his first action dito sa ating second set. As Pedrosa will re-enter the match for Salle. Binigyan lang siya ng pagkakataon, no? ng chance to play here by Coach Ralph Ocampo. And with that error, balik muna dun sa mas familiar na player in Pedrosa. Rui Ventura now serving. Ooh, that's also a service error.
So they trade service errors. It's back to a 3-point game.
If you remember, it was a service error from Barbie San Andres that gave the first set to LaSalle. This time, a much safer serve. Tumupi na naman itong si De Jesus. And that will send us into our second technical timeout. 16-12 in favor of EcoOil. Looking to build a 2-0 set lead against VNS.
Hopefully, makapag-perform kami ng mas maganda. Pero, syempre, di naman namin pinipressure yung sarili namin since yung training program namin is parang nasa recovering stage pa lang kami. So, sana umabot kami at the end. Kumbaga, magkaroon kami ng magandang momentum sa simula ng tournament. And pag nakakuha kami ng magandang momentum at tumagal pa kami, for sure, maganda talaga yung kakalabasan nito. Hindi ako nagdududa sa team na to.
LaSalle having fun and why not? Ganda ng performance nila dito so far. Won the first set. Another amazing catch there coming from the libero. May isa pa sana siya pero wala nang nakahabol for that second ball. Guerrero has been outstanding here in the second set kahit na magbibigay yung puntos na yon sa VNS.
And we've been seeing lots of amazing saves here from Guerrero.
Buwis buhay eh. No? Kahit paano lumanding, basta mahawakan.
Short ball serve.
Nag-alanganin doon yung set. Mendoza just sending it across. Pemi Nandun yung depensa ng EcoOil.
Oh,
That ball caught between Guerrero and Mendoza. No one picking it up. So, quick 2 points mula sa VNS Griffins after that technical timeout.
back-to-back kill hits for VNS. Good coverage there for Ron Medalla.
Mendoza, that will be off the block. A good recovery from EcoOil. Alam naman natin, no, yung EcoOil is a huge supporter of Salle. Di lang po dito sa volleyball, ha? They also supported them in the PBA D-League competitions. As
Nice
Pemi
set.
did not score that time. Mendoza, chance ball dito for VNS. Medalla sets it up back to Pemi. Blockers were there. Babalik kay Pemi ulit. Sobra naman. No touch there on the block. Another point for EcoOil Salle.
And it's the blocking of Salle working and napabago ng sistema or ng variation dun si Pemi Bagalay.
Tsaka tatlong sunod-sunod na rin na talon yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Mauubusan at mauubusan ka rin talaga, eh. But that will be a much-needed break for VNS. A service error from Del Pilar.
Dito sa Salle, they'd get 2-3 points and then they'd commit an error. So it's hindering them from creating a long run para makalayo talaga sa set na to. And as we see, Yoyong Mendoza with the baon na baon yung palong yun.
Seeing the defense wasn't there. No one could even try and dive for that connection. Poquita serving. As they're up by 4 once again. Magalay dug up by Guerrero once more.
Oh,
Guerrero will step this one up. Smart hit. Talino maghanap ng angulo nito si Ventura.
si Ventura doesn't get set that much as De Jesus, pero he's very efficient, gets points always.
Parang maging Messi. Diba? Tingnan niyo, pag depensa natin, paano yung counter-attack natin. Pag nag-serve, paano tayo wa-offensa. Nangyayari, nagkokopa-control kayo dun sa kalaban. Eh. Yung ginagawa nila is pare-parehas na nung nakakalaro natin. Ang problema, hindi tayo nag-a-adjust. Eh.
Tsagayin natin.
Tsagayin nyo, hindi kayo gumagalaw. Kasi kanina pa, pangalawang set na, hindi kayo gumagalaw.
Go! VNS on 3, 1, 2, 3! VNS!
5-point deficit against the VNS Griffins. Tingnan natin how they will try to overcome this disadvantage. Kasi kanina, nung tumapak sa 20, yung EcoOil, 20 rin yung score nitong VNS.
For VNS kasi they're doing things okay individually, pero they need to work as a team.
Mendoza sent up there by Medalla. Tuloy ang rally natin dito. And that will be a good kill.
It's one of the rare times na mapapaluan mo si Guerrero ng gano'n.
Pemi now serving. Over reception, pero nagawan pa rin ang paraan. As Rodriguez has shown us that he could adjust, no? Kahit na alanganin, alam niya talagang paluin.
Poquita just shows his familiarity with his spikers. And we don't mention his name that much, no? Pero he distributes the ball really well. And he knows where to set the ball. And he can defend also.
Good for defense still for Salle. De Jesus, one more try. Yung Guerrero, ayaw talagang magpatala dito. They will go to the other side. Wow. That is wide. They're saying no touch. Another point for EcoOil. How about Guerrero here in the second set, Rex?
What a rally there.
Now balloons to a 6-point lead.
Oh,
Di na nakaiwas si Pokita from that headshot. But still, a 5-point advantage for VNS.
yeah, usually those headshots happen when yung palo mo sa bola, flat ball, or kapag yung palo mo sa bola is sailing or going out.
Good dig there coming from Pemi. Set a little bit off. Pokita kanino pupunta. To the left-handed spiker once again.
So far, VNS, they look like they're scrambling. And lumalabas din yung pagkakulang pa nila sa chemistry or siguro minor yung mga bagay na maayos mo sa training.
At yung parang nakikita mo yung kabilang team na parang broken play na pero nagagawan pa rin nila ng paraan. It must be a little frustrating as JB Sumagaysay just sends that one home for a much-needed point. Pero kailangan nila dito a barrage of points, at least 3 straight.
Yeah, and yung consistency, they need the run.
Oh. Again, Del Pilar nagpakagat. De Jesus pumatay ng bola, and now set point for EcoOil. Salle up 6 points, 24-18.
What a play for Pokita.
Ventura at Pokita, papahinga muna dito. As Mendoza. So that was Marata rather coming in. This is Encarnacion. Now serving for the set para sa EcoOil. The runner is money. Pwesto mag-inside. Tumuro pa kay Rex Intal. Bakit? Anong napag-usapan nyo?
I think, wait, let me see that again. Kasi I have a running spike na pepeke ka sa quick, and then
para sa'yo, papi.
right after that spike, tumingin si JB Sumagaysay. Approve.
Set point pa rin mo tayo. Another one saved by VNS as Pemi Bagalay scores once more. And no room for error. For VNS, they need to score 4 more to stay alive. Really good serve there from Medalla.
Oh! Marata. Ang ganda ng pasok, and Marata ends that second set for EcoOil Salle.
Kakapasok lang. Siya rin ang tatapos dito sa second set. VNS tried to give it a go. Couple of much-needed points scored by the Griffins, but in the end, Marata will score the 25th point for EcoOil as they now lead 2-0 against VNS. EcoOil Salle leading 2-0 against the VNS Griffins as we welcome you back inside the Paco Arena for the continuation of this first game ng ating Spikers Turf 2023 Invitational Conference. We'll now check out some of the highlights. It was Jules really getting into a flow early to establish the offense of La Salle in that second set, Rex.
Yes, actually it was a close start of the set until middle part of the set. Pero hindi na nga napigilan yung mga spikers ng EcoOil Salle care of their setter Poquita, who's distributing the ball evenly and pretty well. So far his spikers have been efficient and has been making problems here for the VNS Griffins.
The distribution coming from Poquita, the floor defense of Guerrero, and of course the array of attackers that they had. Kita mo dito, no, lumayo na yung numero ng atake ng EcoOil, 18-14. Both teams taking care of those errors a little bit better in the second set, but it'd be a 25-20 win for EcoOil Salle. Let's see now what VNS can do to adjust. Yung maganda naman dito for VNS, again, you already know what La Salle wants to do. Nakita mo na sila, nabasa mo na. Kaya mo bang ilabas yung pagka-veterano ng kupunan mo? Can you make the necessary adjustments to win here in the third set?
Yeah, you need the proper communication here. You need to gel as a team. Hindi mo to magagawa if you're Barbie San Andres alone or if you're Pemi Bagalay alone. You need to work as a one VNS squad.
Block goes out para sa VNS, so makakauna ang EcoOil Salle dito sa ating third set. Again, we thank you for joining us on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and Pilipinas Live. Ako po si Carlo Pamintuan with Rex Ental. Miss Ana Perlas is our courtside reporter. That will be a net touch. Si Poquita napasobra. What would you want VNS to do differently here in the third set, Rex?
For VNS, they need consistency. They need to minimalize their errors. And in terms of reception, they don't have problems naman. They have very good receivers in San Andres and Bagalay. So it's just a matter of converting them to points. Consistently converting them to points.
Hirap maging consistent pag lumilipad ng ganyan si Ventura, you know, that elevation, and then the fact that he is left-handed makes it a little bit awkward for the defense.
It's been giving problems to VNS, and I'd like to reiterate what Coach Rafa Campos said. They've been having problems with their blocking, and for volleyball kasi it's not individual blocking lang talaga. You need to communicate, dapat sabay kayo ng wing blocker, and dapat yung position, hindi porket nagbablock at talon ka lang ng talon, dapat tama din yung positioning ng kamay mo, tama yung pasok, kasi if hindi nakatama yan, tatalsik yung bola.
Kasi tinan mo dun sa pagkakataon na yun, dalawa naman yung double block naman, tama naman yung basa, kaso nakalusot pa rin. Nakalusot pa rin yung tira ni Ventura.
Nung time na yun, yung kamay nila hindi nakapasok sa net. Parang nakalabas. So, kapag tatama talaga yung bola doon, tatalsik palabas.
Good save there coming from Pemi. As Barbie was slowed down by the blockers there. Poquita, kanino pupunta? Goes back to Jules. Pemi doing a great job. It's a back line. And it leads to a point for San Andres.
That spike from San Andres went straight to Yoyong Mendoza, but it was too powerful for Yoyong.
But the fact that, again, EcoOil Salle is not using their usual gunners, siguro ang lakas makataas sa kumpiyansa ng buong kupunan, di ba?
Yeah.
Ventura has been automatic. That's 3 for 3 for Ventura here in the third.
And what a debut for Ventura.
Not a great first ball there. But Sumagaysay still finding a way across from the back row. Nakita yung butas. Ventura again.
Again. Ventura and Poquita really knows where to go. He knows where his spikers, and he knows who the hot spikers are. And it's 2 or 3 straight points now for Ventura.
And he has 4 of the 5. Sumagaysay,
wow.
Di pa rin nabaon yan. That might be out. No touch, sabi ng ating mga opisyales. 6-3, a 3-point lead for EcoOil.
Wow. And Guerrero again. Everyone here for EcoOil has been doing their roles properly.
Guerrero still refusing to quit. Back-to-back digs. Nasayang lang. Natakam itong si Poquita. Nakita niya, walang depensa di ba? It was the right idea. Just
The
not
intention was
executed.
there nga, pero wasn't executed properly. But still, they still hold a 2-point lead.
Yung alam mong nandisik yung mata niya. Parang, ito, papalo ko
Chance
isa.
ko na to. Those are parang one of the rare times that the setter parang gets an opportunity to hit.
Madalang lang mangyari yan back to business, sabi ni Poquita. Ngayon naman, San Andres ang aatake. Blockers were there. Sumagaysay sets it up. San Andres denied once again, but better floor defense as Pemi could not score from the back row. Guerrero will send it up. Jules dug up by Barbie. Medalla, soft touch from the other side. This rally continues. Barbie masyadong malapit, tumama sa antena. That will be outside versus EcoOil.
What a smart play there for Barbie San Andres. Bumanda sa antena. And that ends that rally.
I think the best rally we've had all game long.
So far, good floor defense and attacking for both squads.
Yes, definitely an improvement sa floor defense ng VNS here in the third. Really good serve from Medalla. Mali yung timing sa approach. Chance ball, Barbie. Blocked again. As Pemi will send it to the other side. Soft touch, kita yung butas. De Jesus scoring again.
What a find there for De Jesus. Kita niya yung double block. Masyado nakasingit sa gitna. Kaya there was a huge open spot in zone 4.
Barbie. Baon. You know, we have yet to see VNS be the one leading in the set. No? Hindi pa sila nakakalamang ng 3-4 dito. They've always been either right there, leading by 1 or behind.
And so actually, if you look at both these teams, hindi sila nagkakalayo eh.
It's 8-6 as we head into the first technical timeout of our third set. EcoOil Salle ahead by 2.
You're still watching the Spiker Surf Invitational Conference live here on One Sports and Pilipinas Live. Now, we all know that Yoyong Mendoza used to play for VNS, and going up against them today, the first thing he told me was, ate, tatargetin na talaga ako, lalo na si Barbie. Pero handa ako para dun. And he knows VNS's tendencies and strengths, and he is definitely a different type of Yoyong going against them, as he is way more disciplined than before, and his tools were greatly enhanced in Salle, lalo na yung depensa niya. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Ate Ayana, for that report. As we continue with the third set, 8-6 in favor of EcoOil Salle. Sabi mo nga, no, yun yung mga kwento sa likod nitong laban na to between VNS and EcoOil. Again, VNS Griffins giving a lot of opportunities to many players of all shapes and sizes from everywhere in the country. Isa na dyan, yung mga nabigyan ng pagkakataon na maglaro naman for EcoOil Salle.
And mayroon na nga siyang familiarity with his former team sa VNS. And like what Ayana reported, it's a good thing na yung potential niya is parang being honed and with Salle, with a proper parang coaching system and a long-term system.
Proper coaching, proper guidance, and exposure by playing here in Spiker's Turf. You get to test yourself against veteran teams. That running attack is set up by Barbie. Pemi still could not score. They go to the other side. That was a massive hit once again from Mendoza.
Yeah, that was too powerful and too fast for Ron Medalla. And EcoOil now leading by 4. You wouldn't still call it a comfortable lead. We all know the capabilities of VNS.
Pemi will not be stopped that time around.
Yeah, just like that. Pemi Bagalay.
So the correct score is 10-8 right now. May kumagat kasi dun sa una. Kaya isang blocker na lang yung tumapat kay Pemi. Na inirapan pa niya pagkatapos. Makita kanino pupunta dun ulit. Pero nabantayan na yan ng VNS. Good defense there at the back for Barbie as Pemi scores again.
And tinagalan niya yung look back dun.
Okay, some rhythm for the VNS Griffins. A string of good attacks. Let's see if mapataas nila yung kumpiyansa nila. And actually try to take the lead here.
Oh,
what a rescue play.
And what a
one-handed
set for Pokita. Parang pinabalik niya yung bola eh. Dito ka muna, diyan ka sa quick.
And the connection between those two. Suta and Rodriguez has been spectacular. You know, it has not been a lot. Hindi naman ganun karami yung pinalo nila. Pero ang ganda ng porsyento. As that's back-to-back points now for EcoOil. Back to a 3-point lead. Yun yung problema nitong VNS eh. They can't get a big run to try and turn the set around.
Yeah. For EcoOil naman, we've heard De Jesus, Ventura, Pokita, but there's one silent contributor, that's Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been very consistent in terms of blocking. Hindi lang nalalagay sa stat sheet that's converted to points, pero lots of transition blocks coming from Rodriguez.
Good kill block there for Fronda. As they were able to score back-to-back points. Be within one, 12-11.
Ooh, Ventura again.
Di pa rin mabasa ng depensa ng VNS, no? Paano tatapatan si Ventura?
Because he's a very tall player. His structure is a lean structure, so he jumps very high Ang taas ng vertical, lefty pa, so it's not your usual spiker.
It's a lot more difficult dealing with him. As Rodriguez issues a nice serve here. Medalya papalo pero nadepensahan. That combination of Del Pilar and Jules De Jesus able to stop that attack from happening.
Back-to-back points there for Salle, stopping Ron Medalya. And ever since, ito talaga yung trademark ng Salle, their blocking, yung blocking system nila.
Another good serve from Rodriguez. That's out. Good idea again.
Yeah. Kaso masyadong nakabig. If you're gonna hit kasi wag mong iiwasan yung blocker. It's okay. I mean, if you're gonna hit inside the court. Don't hit towards outside, even if may blocker.
And that is another Barbenheimer special from San Andres. 15-12, much needed one dahil yung pakiramdam mo parang kumakawala na yung EcoOil Salle. Not a great first ball there.
Ooh.
But LaSalle still finding a way to convert it into a point. Jules De Jesus has been spectacular here in this matchup. And it will lead to our second technical timeout of the third set. 4-point lead for EcoOil LaSalle, 16-12.
So our motivation for this conference is to really ipakita yung laro namin and to really show that our system can work at this time of volleyball. At the same time, our motivation is also ourselves kasi we're still here to play and we're here to win it. If we can win the championship, it means na mas makikilala si VNS at mas marami pa kaming matutulungan. And I think that's the main goal of everything, to spread volleyball and to let everyone see that volleyball is a sport that they can watch also and be entertaining. And not just a sport, but it also helps a lot of people.
Yung spokesperson, Pemi Magalay of VNS. And that's just who they are as a team, as a club. Yun talaga yung priority nila, no? To spread the sport of volleyball. And the best way to do it is to win, diba?
Yeah.
People love watching and cheering for winners. And that's why they wanted to form a competitive squad for this particular invitational. Right now, yes, they're down by 2 sets, but they're trying to climb back. San Andres was able to score right after that technical timeout at 16-13 in favor of EcoOil.
Oh.
Ito si Marata, 2 beses pa lang pumapalo.
He's
Pero parang
2 for
baon
2. 100% efficiency pa for Marata.
But if you are VNS, this has to be your last time. Hindi mo na pwedeng pabayaan na mamaga pa itong kalamangan ng EcoOil. As Encarnacion, again, finding the right spots. Mendoza scoring off the block.
And again, this isn't LaSalle's usual lineup. So if you're a coach of LaSalle, you have lots of good problems.
Let's listen in now to the timeout of VNS. As they're down by 5.
Magandang serve. Cut lang natin yung momentum nila. Kaya try natin dumikit. Pag dumikit yun, sige natin. Dikit tayo, ha? Tara.
Sagat. Malayo pa yan.
Malayo pa yan.
Go.
Wala rin daw sila. Talagang blackout.
18-13. Can VNS dig deep here and try to overcome this 5-point deficit? It's a familiar sight kasi ganun din yung nangyari kanina in the second set. They were down 20-15.
And Coach Ralph Ocampo is aware of the momentum of EcoOil, and they just need a proper reception. And there you go, Pedrosa converting for VNS, stopping the bleeding.
Using a few new players. Itong si Javier as their libero. Marata nakapumasok. Si Encarnacion is their setter right now. As they go back to Marata. First time that he will not be able to score on a spike. Oh, good dig there from VNS. Barbie from the back row off speed. Easily sent up. Encarnacion. Babalik kay Yoyong and he scores once again.
VNS has been having problems reading the offense of EcoOil. They haven't converted a block.
Espejo, kakapasok lang. It's not the usual.
Not the usual. Not my usual teammate, Mark Espejo.
Hindi po na-recruit ng Lasal si Mark Espejo.
But I think they're kind of related. I think they're first or second cousins.
That is very long for Del Pilar. But still, it's a comfortable 4-point lead. Tignan natin kung makarun dito ang VNS. Sumagaysay with a good serve. Again, that one-handed set. Still money from Poquita.
Espejo with the quick attack. That's something I never thought I'd say.
Espejo with the quick. So that's how it sounds. VNS now asking for a foot fault. Na sisilipin naman ng ating mga officials. Again, Coach's Challenge are live here in Spikers Turf. Again, we thank you for joining us if you're watching on One Sports, One Sports Plus, or Pilipinas Live. Ako po si Carlo Pamintuan, with Rex Cental on the call with Miss Ayana Perlas as our courtside reporter. If you're VNS, you need this to be successful dahil gusto mong makalapit ng kaunti. Just give yourself that little ray of sunlight for a possible comeback here in the third set. And we've seen players elevating their games. No? Ventura, De Jesus.
And we saw a glimpse
Poquita, Guerrero. I mean, everyone playing well for EcoOil Lasal.
We saw a glimpse of Marata also. 100% efficiency, 2 for 2. And also Espejo coming off that quick attack. Pero we have a challenge ongoing.
Again, for Lasal, it's building the confidence of the entire squad. Sila Campton, sila Ronquillo, mataas na yung kumpiyansa niyan, di ba? So if you lift everyone else up, then it will be a much better squad moving forward.
So I guess there will be no foot fault.
Kasi nakababa na yung bola, no? Bago tumawid, kaya unsuccessful yung challenge na yan.
So we have a succeeding challenge here for VNS. I mean,
1 they can't challenge both. So parang dalawa yung ni-raise mo nun eh, di ba? So,
okay. Pero
isa lang,
I think,
pipiliin mo kung ano yung
yeah.
gusto mong i-challenge talaga.
pero kung yung kabilang team yung una nag-challenge, you can challenge
It
again.
right back.
Yeah.
Yep. Kung ano
Pero-
yung nauna. Yeah.
Oo. Pero that time around, may help ka na ng replay eh.
Itong si Marata, masyadong ma-excite sa pagkakataon, sending that one straight to the net. That's still a 4-point lead though for EcoOil. Pedrosa now serving for VNS. Encarnacion setting it up.
Oh,
Talanganin yung
straight-
connection.
Yeah,
Oo.
2 straight errors there from Marata.
If you're
And-
EcoOil, you can't be too cute
Yeah.
at this stage.
You can't be too complacent. You can't relax. Hindi porket lamang ka ng 2 sets is tapos na. I've been through many games na akala mo tapos na pero umabot pa ng 5 sets.
From the back row, San Andres slowed down by the block. Encarnacion. Back to
Oh.
Yoyong. That is wide. No touch. That's 3 straight points for VNS.
Yeah, masyadong manipis that time around for Yoyong Mendoza. And if you're EcoOil, you just need 1 point to stop the bleeding.
Exactly what they needed at this stage. Oh, that is a big response.
Andre Espeo again.
Talaga no? Pag Jordan yung pangalan mo, kailangan magaling ka mag-basketball. Pag Espejo yung apelido mo, kailangan required. Pemi goes cross-court and scores.
Pemi Bagale still keeping VNS alive. And 2 points lang yan.
Pero kita mo si Coach Roque nitong Lasal, not even calling a timeout. He's allowing the players to figure it out themselves. That's a crucial service error from Pemi.
A very costly error for Pemi Bagalay. If they got that point, it's good. It would have been down to just 1, but now it's a 3-point deficit.
But a good response though, as Mantahinay is able to sneak one in. Segi. Papasok, papalitan si Fronda for serving purposes. EcoOil still up by 2.
Oh,
Inabutan
wow.
pa, Pemi. Keeping it alive. Encarnacion to Del Pilar. That
that's
hits the line.
inside. That's a good running attack for Del Pilar. Actually, medyo buka na yung set sa running na pero it's a good adjustment.
Tama lang yung bagsak ng bola. Saktong-sakto sa linya. Back to a 3-point lead. Oh, alanganin yung set. San Andres could not figure out a way to send that across. Match point now for EcoOil Lasal.
That was a really bad set there.
Can VNS stay alive? Barbie hits this one wide. No challenge coming from VNS. They accept it as out, and that will be the result. A clean sweep for EcoOil Lasal to open their campaign on a great note here in Spikers Turf Invitational. 25-20 will be the score in the 3rd set. And we will wrap this game up when we come back. 3 sets to nothing. 25-23, 25-20, 25-20 for EcoOil Lasal, defeating the VNS Griffins. The younger EcoOil Salle squad defeating the veteran club team of the VNS Griffins sa ating unang laro in your Spikers Turf 2023 Invitational Conference. 3 sets to none, 25-23, 25-20, 25-20 as we send it over now to Miss Ayana Perlas with our best player of the game.
Thank you so much, Carlo and Rex. Yes, nakakagulat po kasi ang dami po nila, ang daming best player of the game dito, no? Kidding aside, of course, we are joined by our best player of the game, Jules De Jesus! Yeah. All right, so Jules, by the way, related po siya to the legendary coach, Ramil De Jesus. So, of course, hello, Jules. Congratulations. First game nila dito sa Spikers Turf and then best player of the game ka na. Now, I wanna know, napakatalino mo kasi on the court. Grabe yung IQ mo. Paano mo ba in-enhance yun? Parang ang galing mo mag-predict kung ano ba yung next na gagawin mo. Paano mo in-enhance yun?
Siyempre, sa tulong din ng coaches namin na pinaghandaan din talaga namin. So, every training, ginagawa namin ng personal namin na training. Ginagawa namin yung best namin. And yun, matututo ka din talaga sa mga ka-teammates ko kasi magagaling din talaga sila. So, yun.
Alright, so Jules, alam naman natin na after 4 long years, finally, Salle is back here at the Spikers Turf. Ano ba napansin mo sa team nyo today? Ano yung naging best asset ninyo sa game nyo against VNS?
Siguro yung communication namin, mas eager kami na manalo and mapatunayan sa Lasallian community na kaya namin mag-iwan ng legacy para sa team din. So, yun.
Thank you so much, Jules. Once again, our best player of the game, Jules De Jesus from DLSU. Back to you, Carlo and Rex.
Thank you so much, Miss Ayana Perlas. Congratulations to Jules Jesus, our best player of this game. Again, a 3-set sweep of EcoOil contra sa VNS. But you know what? The VNS Griffins gave it a good go. They have a couple of new players. Of course, the chemistry is not there yet. But the thing is, this is just their first game. Marami pang lalaruin. And they could still try to chase that quarterfinal spot if they take care of business in the rest of their schedule, at least dito sa ating initial stage.
Yes, and we all know that the VNS squad is a kind of new squad or recently formed team. So, yung chemistry nila is not at par against a collegiate team. And speaking of collegiate team, this EcoOil Salle, we had a glimpse of the whole roster. We saw parang everyone can contribute points even without Noel Campton and John Mark Ronquillo, and they dominated the attacking department in that third set to win 19-11, and sa blocking it was even at 1. And opponent errors, it was 5 for EcoOil and 8 for VNS.
At doon na talaga lumayo itong EcoOil. No? Too many attacks compared to what VNS could accomplish in that third set as they score a sweep. That will do it for your first game for Miss Ayana Perlas. For Rex Cental, ako po si Carlo Pamintuan, but keep it locked in. We have Fudgy Bar going up against Don Facundo for our second game of our doubleheader here today. Stick around, more Spikers Turf Invitational Conference action when we come back.